Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're here, and if you didn't know, there's a NASCAR race to preview. So, with that, Atlanta Motor Speedway's second race of the year, Quaker State 400, presented by Walmart. So, first of all, I want to talk about that truck race from the other night. My God. Took an hour to do a lap because everybody couldn't stop crashing. Half an hour, whatever it was. It was ridiculous. But just wanted to throw that out there real quick. That was ridiculous. But let's look at Atlanta now for the Cup Series race. So, there's already been one race at Atlanta this year. This is the first race that we're going to that's already been, raced at that track pretty much. It's this, second visit. I guess technically Pocono did that, but they were back-to-back, so it's kind of like one weekend thing. So let's remind ourselves of what happened at Atlanta back in March. Of course, that race was dominated by Kyle Larson, who ended up finishing second to Ryan Blaney in the end. Stages won by Kyle Larson, both stage 1 and stage 2. But of course, Ryan Blaney got the win. Kyle Larson second, Alex Bowman third, Denny Hamlin fourth, Kyle Busch fifth. That was your top 5 at the previous race at Atlanta. Now, that was 400 miles. I believe this one is shorter. Yes, it's 400 miles, so we have less laps. The other one's 325. This is 260, so a little bit shorter, but nice to see. Although second race at Atlanta, one of the better ovals, mile and a half ovals, we should say, on the calendar. Of course, getting repaved and reprofiled after this race. So this is pretty much it on this old surface from 1997, I believe. It was 97, so it's an old surface, the oldest surface in NASCAR. As I saw a picture on Reddit, it's literally just some, it's like a road basically that's like got all the little rocks stuck on top of it. It's very old, very worn out surface. I remember a few years ago they were going to repave it, and a lot of people online, a lot of the drivers were like, no, don't repave it. And now we're at the point where it's kind of got to be done. Reprofiling and making the banking bigger, some of the straightaways a little shorter, so it's going to be interesting, a little faster probably. We're getting pretty solid banking. I think it's 26 degrees, which is not far off from Daytona and Talladega. So it's going to be interesting to see next year. But let's look at Atlanta for this race. So the pole winner. All right. Click on lineup then. The pole winner is Chase Elliott, of course, the winner of the last race, followed by Kyle Busch. Denny Hamlin third, Christopher Bell in fourth, Martin Truex in fifth, Kyle Larson in sixth, Tyler Reddick seventh, Kurt Busch eighth, Ross Chastain ninth, and Joey Logano in 10th. Again, the lineup for the races that don't have qualifying is made up of a combination of where you are in points, fastest lap within the race, and the finishing results from the race, which are the heaviest weight in that, the finishing results, followed by the point standings, and then the fastest lap. So, bring back fastest lap point, please. Honestly, that should be like a playoff point. Whoever has the fastest lap in the race gets a playoff point. I'd like to see it. Either way, seeing how Kyle Larson performed there before, the way he's been performing at mile and a half, I mean, again, those 4 wins in a row. Charlotte, Sonoma, All-Star race, and then Nashville. And honestly, almost winning Pocono until the last corner. He's been in a pretty good spot. He was solid in Road America. I don't even know where he finished, but he was doing good till Alex Bowman hit into him towards the end there. So Kyle Larson's still been killing it. Let's not have these 3 races he hasn't won take away from that. And coming off of that loss here, I gotta say, I'm going to go with him this time. Now, previously at Atlanta, I picked Kevin Harvick, who did not win that race, obviously. So I'm going to go with Kyle Larson. I believe I picked for the most wins this year. Let's see, I picked Kyle Larson to win Homestead. I picked him to win Bristol Dirt. I picked him to win Charlotte, Nashville, and now Atlanta. So 2 of those times I have been correct. Overall winners for this season, I've been correct 3 times. Circuit of the Americas with Chase Elliott, Charlotte, and Nashville with Kyle Larson. So, that's my pick there for Atlanta. We do have, of course, another race coming up next week, and then we have a little bit of a break as NBC, of course, will put all their focus into broadcasting of the Olympics. So typically, in the Olympic years, you've seen NBC have a big gap in their calendar when it comes to the Summer Olympics. So in 2016, and originally last year's schedule, there was a big gap in August, and now, of course, this year's schedule with the Olympics being changed. So after New Hampshire, we have a few weeks off. Of course, not something that matters for the Winter Olympics because they happen at the beginning of the year. So 2018 didn't matter. It was going on at the same time. So, of course, NBC, summer years of the Olympics, they have a little bit of a 2-week break. So, the 18th, we have New Hampshire, so next week, and then after that, again, a little bit of a break to Watkins Glen. But we will be back tomorrow, of course, to review this race.